Altrincham have gone down to a 2-1 defeat against Barnet here at the Hive with Phil Parkinson. Phil, I worry I'm a little bit of an unlucky mascot for you. The last time we spoke was after the game at Forest Green, and it's happened to us again. Really, maybe even harder to take tonight than it was on that occasion, I guess.
No, I think they were both equally as difficult to take. Dying moments of the game. The only bit I can sort of take from it is we're getting beat by a really good team, so it's not like we're coming to a team where everyone's expecting us to come and win. This is a really tough place to come. Champions-elect, Forest Green, champions-elect, and we're so close. If you think about last time we came here at this point last season, we were nowhere near those levels. So we're definitely moving forward. It doesn't feel that way. It feels like a step back because we've lost, but in terms of performance levels of where we were at this point last season, at a team like Barnet, I think we're ahead of where we were. But we've just got to make sure we get over the line in these tight games, and at the moment we're not able to do that. A lapse of concentration from a long throw where we've defended them all night really well. When Ethan makes the save, you think we've done it in terms of a moment like that you need to go for you. And at the end there where Cozzy's gone through, if things are going for us, that goes in the back of the net and it doesn't. So really tough one to take.
When you have things like this that are happening, a couple of late goals that have cost us points, is that something you start to think is a pattern, or is it just that those things happen in football?
Yeah, you're playing against really good teams. We could have easily got one right at the end as well when they've just scored. So when you're playing these top teams, you need them moments to go for you. They've gone for Barnet today, they haven't gone for us. And let's make no bones of it. I know Dean's got a few injuries, but there's still a really big, good squad. There's not too many different faces there apart from a centre-back that they've been putting out regularly. So it's a really good Barnet team that have been beating teams comfortably. I think it was a really uncomfortable evening for them. Difficult for us as well at times, but we decided to almost go man for man all over the pitch with one of the best teams in the division and nearly got our awards for that. I don't think that's why we've been picked off at the end. I think it's just purely a concentration thing, maybe a little bit of fatigue and tiredness against a really good team. And like I said, we've just got to find a way of coming out on top in these really tight games.
Yeah, you touched on obviously the change in formation, and obviously defensively I thought it worked well, but also that front three that you had, Alex Newby playing maybe more almost like a sort of false nine, I don't know how you describe it, but I thought one of the big contrasts between the game here tonight and the one last season was how much of a threat that front three was when we did get the opportunity to threaten.
Yeah, they absolutely were, but we're not allowing them to play out. Barnet want to dominate the ball, they want to play out as much as they can. We force them to go long. They didn't get loads of joy with that. Obviously with them not having Kabamba, they don't have that big focal point, but Stead's deceivingly good in the air, so he makes it difficult for you. But I felt we won the vast majority of them duels when they went direct, and then could we land on enough second balls? That's always difficult then. They're very good at that. They're probably one of the best counter-pressing teams in the division, so they don't give you much time on the ball, but they have an exceptionally high line, and we were desperate to put it in behind there as much as possible with the pace that we had up. And we definitely had a really specific game plan. And we've nearly pulled it off, but nearly's not quite cutting it at the moment.
A word on Liam Humbles, who's made his first start for the club, and it's the kind of game where, with maybe a different type of player, you might have worried about throwing him into a game like this. But I thought he did brilliantly in what was a really high quality first half, particularly.
Yeah, he was superb. He had a lot to do, and he's new into the building, so we're using his energy and his quality, and I felt it was the perfect game for him because it was fast and furious, lots of energy, lots of legs. He's got great, like as I said, really good quality, and I felt he acquitted himself brilliantly tonight.
How much of a job do you have now in terms of picking the players up? In terms of, is there a danger of that they start to get really down and start to worry that things are going to happen towards the end of games? Is there a confidence issue that you're worried about?
No, not at all. We're an evolving team. We're a progressive team. We're learning all the time, and as tough as it is to take, the lads all know what they've got to do to get over the line. It wasn't a technical thing, a tactical thing. It was a concentration thing. And listen, they're relentless. Barnet are relentless. I felt we were as well, but we just couldn't get that goal we needed right at the death there. But listen, overall, you come to Barnet, they're going to be favourites, so we've managed to really push them all the way. we've given them all the respects in the world, and I think they have as well. And I think if you come to that game, you've got your money's worth, but hey, to us it's about getting that result. But we have a way that we wanted to do it. We nearly did it, but yeah, we weren't quite good enough on the night.
Another long trip on Saturday down to Yeovil, and off the back of what's happened tonight, really important that we try and get something there, of course.
Oh yeah, critical. But every game's the same. We've not come here hoping to get a win. We believe we could get a win tonight. We've not come for a draw and to pinch a win. We've come to win the game. Our fans have travelled a long way. We want to entertain them. I think that's really important when you're setting up a team, that you're trying to win. And I think our fans demand that. They wouldn't have settled for us just sitting off and seeing how the game went. And I don't think we've got them types of players anyway. So listen, every game we'll set up to go and force the issue, and Yeovil will be no different.